The fact that this game is telling me all this is disturbing itself. Why do I need to know all this game? Oh god. What have I got myself into? Hold on. Hold on. That's my. Well, everyone, welcome to Literature Club. I know absolutely nothing about this game besides that it might be. It's supposed to be like a disturbing game. I don't know how, because it's like a visual novel. Oh, it's told by other people too. That's bad. So, yeah. Let's go ahead. Alright, we'll just go with PC and let's get into this. Alright, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing for voices. I don't think I'm really gonna be doing voices that much. Frankly, because my voice has been bothering me lately, so yeah. So let's just go ahead and just get into this. Hey! It seems an annoying girl running toward. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally obvious to any attention she might be drawing to herself. This girl is Soria, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never seen yourself making today. But it's kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and would get tired of waiting up. But she's going to chase after me. I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sighed and idled in front of the crosswalk and let Sora catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught up with you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, PC. Well, I'm a mean person. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sora. We cross the same street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near the streets became increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Also, if you don't know what visual novel is, it's all this. It's reading. It's constant reading. So if you don't like that, yeah, then this is not going to be your video. If you do like that, well then, enjoy. By the way, PC, have you decided on the club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. Haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did in one of our many conversations where I've dismissively go along with whatever she keeps going about. Sora likes to worry too much about me when I'm perfectly content on getting by on average while spending on my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I worry that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness, it's really important to me, you know? I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a neat in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me that you'll try a little? Yeah, I'll promise you that. Yay! Why let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than I'm surprised I even let myself really let into her. I guess she worries so much about me wanting to erase her mind at least a little bit. Even she does exaggerate everything outside her head. Hold on. I want to see my recording so I can See how long I've been recording. Because I might make these longer videos because it's visual novels, so yeah. Jesus. School day is ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at a wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. I wish my days were like that. My days take forever. At school. Clubs. Sora wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sora must have come into the classroom when I was spacing out. I looked around and realized I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spaced out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I don't think you should be impressed because of that. You don't need to wait up for me. I'm gonna make you late to your own club. I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought know what? They can come to my club. Sora? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sora is the vice president of the literature club. Now, not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she's only did because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'll bring a new member. And Natsuku made cupcakes and everything. Natsuku. I'm just calling her Natsuku. Don't make any promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sora is really much of an airhead or she's so cunning as to plan all this out. I let go a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go. Jesus. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejected following Sora across the school and upstairs the section of the school I rarely visit because generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sora, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Girl 1. Okay then, welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sora always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, PC, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Who are these delicious people? All words escape me from this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? I want to say something. Say it. Sorry. Natsuku. Huh. They're with a sour attitude. Name is apparently Natsuku. Someone I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcake according to Sari. Damn it, I'm gonna forget these names. I hate trying to pronounce Japanese names. They're such a pain in the ass. Then just ignore her when she gets moody. Sora says this back quietly in my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki. Always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Alright, that'll be okay, Yuri, I'm fine with that name. Don't say things like that. Yuri appears completely more mature and timid. Seems to have a hard time keeping with people like Sori and Natsuku. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica? Monica? I'm just gonna say Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, PC. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica's probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. I'm having her smile at me. Genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, PC. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me and Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I look too excited. Then how about we make some tea as well? Ooh, tea. The girls have a few desks arranged in a form of a table. Sori mentions it's been widened so that one space next to Monica and one space next to Sori. Netsu Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closets. Still finger awkward, I take a seat next to Sori. I'm sorry. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in a hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Whoosh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray, revealing a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated with like little cats. The wishers were drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I know that you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best thing to take a bite. That's good, it's quiet. I can't help but know she's sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuko. What do you think of me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sorry, said. Well, mate. But not for you dummy. All right. Fine with me. Goodbye. I gave up on Natsu's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. That's probably the best probably the best idea ever. She carefully placed a teacup in front of each of us before sitting the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After a dozen a hot cup of tea, I'll be enjoying a good book. I guess. Not hot tea. I hate hot tea. I can't stand that. Only stuff get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I didn't tell Monica I was practically dragged in here by Sori. So, I'm sorry. Well, I haven't joined any clubs, and Sari seems really happy there. I keep on changing your names. Sari. I'm gonna stick with Sari. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? A president of a literature club. It's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You can possibly be a board member of any of the major clubs. Were you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Why the politics around clubs? We're in high school. There's no reason for that. I feel like nothing but arguing about budget policy and how to prepare for events. Go to debate club for a reason. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special of it. And if I encourage others to get into a literature club, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods and agrees with me. And I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the efforts to start something new, brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But make school events like the festival that are much more important. Apparently this game also has different endings. I was looking up pictures for the thumbnail, and apparently there's like different endings, so that is gonna be great. I'm gonna get the worst one, aren't I? I'm confident that we can all really glow this club before we graduate. Ready, everyone? Yeah. Do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, PC, what kind of things do you like to read? Sorry, I little have read past a few weeks. I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga. I murmured quietly to myself, half joking. Netsuko's head suddenly perks up. Looks she wants to say something but keeps quiet. I'm just a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke about thinking after seeing Yuri's smile. And what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Her favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story, such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passing about her reading. She seems so resolved and timid since the moment I walked in. Was I that she had her eyes leaned up, that she found her comfort in the world of books, not people. Well, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately, god damn it, I can't talk, or take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror book once. I just really grabbed something I could relate to a minimal level. And that's right, you might as well have a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I used to say that. But if a story makes me think or take another world, then I really can't put it down. So, surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Okay, I don't like you anymore. Goodbye. You may leave. The door's right there. Oh, why that? Well, I just... Newson's eyes dart over for me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? Well, she's like a first year, then. I don't doubt that. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. So's up behind Natsuki and put her hands over her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? And that's pretty impressive. I share them sometime. No. Natsuki avoids her eyes. Well, fine. Fuck you too, bitch. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer, are we? Yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up the readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. I'm the biggest fan of poems. Mostly because I suck at writing them. And that's all we do in school. In writing and reading classes and all that. That's all we do last year. Or that's all we did last year, more of. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you should share some of your work. You can set an example and help Nessie if you'll come about sharing hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I'm gonna read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. But Natsuki and Yuri looks quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write poems for our own. Oh, motherfucker. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Um, yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, PC? Marcus smiles warmly at each other once. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to our original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's being on my mind this entire time. I never said I wanted to join this club. Sorry, maybe I have a committee to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. Everyone's looking at me. Awful girls stare back at me with deject eyes. But, I'm sorry. I thought, PC, you I'm defenseless against these girls. Well, how am I supposed to make a clear head decision with all this like this? That's it. If I'm writing poems, is the price I need to pay, and every day with these beautiful girls. Alright. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, stop, please. You really did scare me there for a moment. If you really came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Yeah, I don't blame you. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. To film, bring the next meeting and call share. Michael looks over for me once more. BC, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress this class star Monica after her rewriting skills? I already feel anxiety wheeling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit chat as Yuri and next clean up their food. APCs, since we're already here, you wanna walk home together? That's right. Sasori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always staying after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. Piss. With all that, the two of us departed on the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind was back and forth between four girls. Sori, Natsuko, Yuri, and of course Monica. Well, I'm really happy spending every day after school in a literature club. Perhaps I have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances and make sure good fortune will help find me. Guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. I actually have to write a poem. Oh, no. This is not going to end well. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Oh, so I have to pick club member. Let's do waterfall, horror. So I like Yuri. I think I'm gonna go with Yuri for this one. I think I have to do each girl a different time, unless I just not this one. I do not like this one. Adventure. Peace. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Shiny. Pink, I guess. I guess we're more or less going for this one then. Well, whatever one, I guess. That one. Lazy. This is weird. I'm very confused right now. Vertigo. Dark. Color. Disorient. Alright. Wonderful. This would be beautiful. Massacre. Jesus. Okay then. What the what the what the hell just happened? I'm gonna go ahead and save. Alright. Alright. Hi again, PC. Glad you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else was already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, PC. Hope this isn't too overwhelming for the commute for you, making you dive headfirst in literature when you're not accustomed to it. Come on, like he deserves any slack. Zori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. That's good. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Yeah. That's funny stuff stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Wait, wasn't earlier I was like scolded for reading manga? Okay, makes sense. Jesus. Alright, whatever. Swiftly defeated as plops back to her seat. Don't worry, guys. Basically, Roy gets the best as long as we're having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, clean my room. How dependable. Sorry. That's because your room is messy. It's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You're really good friends, aren't you? Might be a little jealous. How come? You and PC became good friends too? Sorry. As usual, so sorry seems obvious to the weird situation that she just put me in too. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait. She's not up to anything good. She's evil. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry made it sound like a big deal when it was really nothing. What'd I do? Sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. You said it means up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it any big deal if you won't do it, B. I don't even know what I just said. What the hell did I just say? Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I wouldn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that you might enjoy. It's a short read, so you can keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... As a girl accidentally being so cute. She even picked out a book that she thinks that I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. My room is very hot for some reason. I'm in winter. It's winter right now. I love the cold, but my house is hot because everyone else hates it. I can't even open a window. I'm sad. How cold is it actually? What is it it's Sorry, checking my phone to see how cold it is. Outside, it's 46 outside. That's perfect time to open up a window. I don't care. I'll sleep with the window open. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's continue. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activity for the clubs. But that doesn't seem to be the case. I think I'm going to finish off this day and end off the episode. Yuri's face is already buried into a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression when she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Mexican is rummaging around the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I can always read the book Yuri gave me. I feel a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and then listening to Sori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem real lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, you can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that literature's all about. The problem is the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like you know that. We just need some way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks out to our creative minds. That doesn't solve any of our problems, though. What do you mean? And if we come up with the most fun thing ever, no one will ever come to this place if it's a literature event. So it's most important if we figure out how to people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, we can do things to speak out for creative minds. What is it? Sorry, is acting really serious. It's rare to hear a debate like this. Yeah, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do a trick? What kind? Well, we could do cupcakes. Good thinking. That's cool. Would love to do that. You're right. This makes the best cupcakes. That'll work perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. She's that airhead. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we just have to work out the details of the event itself. I found myself smiling. In the end, Story is still her usual self. But, linear lies, the expected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who are short of finding any motivation at all, Story can put her mind to anything and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like if I saw the world through her eyes. We had the same expression. I opened my eyes to find Story's face fooling my vision, and then he fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault you're sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're going to club, you're not the less time for anime, you know. We need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, so sorry. That's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look for me better than you look out for yourself. You still oversleep every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I know it. Come on. At least give me a benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Story. It's written all over you. Yeah? Story and Glenn's trying to herself. How's it written at all? You were definitely in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around. I run my fingers to the side of the story, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need brushes for this. My hair's really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your brow isn't even straight, either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to wipe the stain off with my finger, but nobody ever noticed that. Of course they would. No one's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you're mean. You're meanie. And you don't even keep your blouse, your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, sorry. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started buttoning her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Jesus, she's small. This is so funny. What is it? Well, I just think how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of thing. Eh? Say that. I feel weird about it. Stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy you're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I showed to fully close the button here. Shit. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever button it, you would notice sooner or later it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It seems my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyways, you look much better now, so. Why does it feel strange to see scissors buttoned up like this, like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Hasty, unbutton her blouser once more. Blazer. Blouser. Blouser. Yeah, because that's how you speak, isn't it? Blazer. Phew. So much better. Zori puts her arm out and twirls around. So if you keep unbuttoning, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying like that's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, I wouldn't even let to do things like this. And you'll take care of me better than anything else would. But anyways, let's really keep it unbuttoned. It's just saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little early. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again. Sorry. But I was joking this time. Man, it's possible to tell you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monster suddenly calls out. I thought it'll be hilarious if she actually just like slid in. When we show our problems we wrote now. Yay. No. Peace, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah. Same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Story still thoughts a way to retrieve herself poem retrieve her poem. Oh wait, do you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I can't really find much inspiration since I'd never done this before. When now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. This is where Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Stories is all wrinkled sheet on loose leaf torn from a spot in a book. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Nutsuki Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who was this one? I think this one was a lot on Monica. I don't know. I think let's just do a shot with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem. I wanted her to know I'm putting effort in. Hey PC. Nope, that wasn't the one. It was Zori. Okay. Yeah. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you're in suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid of... Sorry about that. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring it up later. Bring things up. And much better off going over the flow until it's more settled in. Anyways, way to share your poem with me. It's kind of interesting, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, PC. We're all a little embarrassing today, aren't we? But it's that sort of barrier that learns us if we can get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I and Monica, my poem. I like this one. makes me think of something Sasori would like. That's so. You two are really good friends. Yeah, alright. Come on, I'll be surprised if you had those sort of things common. Well, when you get friends with Sasori and are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. Maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. That's why she always talks about you. Sounds like you two are really care about each other well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's kind of the vibe when I read your poem. Sure not reading into it that much. That could be. Oh gosh, it's not like Yuri. But in any case, story writing was kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she's like exploring her emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either. I'm sure I'll end up trying to beat different things a lot. What the hell? Did I just say? Okay. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing things. That's okay. Ever see what you try new things? It's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Anyone might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write any way anyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. It's pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. Seeing the direction the sparkle. I'm gonna read this in my head. You guys can pause and read. Alright. So what do you think? It's very freeform. If that's what you can call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Well, that kind of style that got me pretty popular nowadays. That's a lot of poems I've been putting emphasis on timing would be words and lines. When performed out loud, it can't really be powerful. What's inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. As you say, I had some kind of empathy recently. I've been influenced by poems a bit. And empathy? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe. Damn. After everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. So if you try so hard to make it perfect, then you will never make it any progress. Just focus yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Anyways, another way to think about it is this: if you keep your poem in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Oh, I have to do all of them. Okay, well, I said I'll finish this day. I plan on finishing this day. Alright. Sorry. Oh my goodness. This is so good, BC. Yeah. I love it. I know you're such a good writer. Sorry. You must be serious, overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I just have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jesus, girl. Jeez. I'm not sure your opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe you're not, squeeze. I sure you don't like it just because I wrote it. Well, I'm not sure that. I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better a lot more than other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a PC poem. That makes it very but she likes me. I kind of picked this up earlier. I can feel feeling in it. Zora hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Cesare. I'm Sari. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It reminds me of how you feel part of the club now. Not just the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Yeah, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet. Doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Like I said before, PC. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. You know, trying new things like this for other people. That's something that really good people do. Thanks, Sari. Not sure if Sari sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much it means to her and all. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have a lot of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold that to you then. Yay. Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry. Don't worry about this. Let's see about that. Alright. Makes sense for Sari. This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No, I just a bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I've had to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. Came out nice. Or how should I put it? Sound like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you're late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. They got all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. Yeah. That was so much fun. Long time's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget it. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. I'm gonna go and save again. Alright, let's see. Let's hit Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for finish reading it. Oh. Sorry. We had to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is the first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after reading it, though. So it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri brushes her face with her hands. I can't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten in anymore. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. Well, what were you saying? Right, it's just that you weren't specific writing habits are usually topical in new writers. I haven't been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick them up. I think most noticeable that I recognize in new writers is trying to make yourself a new style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter and they fit into two together. The end result is both style of expressive and weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stuttering becomes completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be playing for. There's really some skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I always hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. That's going to be a bit biased, though. Biased? Oh. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. That's fine. I'm sure you and Project Surf stuff, me or Tsunaski. Do you mind me reading your poem now? Oh, please do. I will share my thoughts, process behind it. Your smile is dreamily as if it's been wrapped before, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Alright, I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? Wasn't that at all. But you look. But it took you a long time to read it. Uh, well, I don't read script very often. Actually, your handwriting's pretty. Eh, that's a relief. Also, I liked your poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it was our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easier to distinguish, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh, Actually, the story isn't about to go set off, you see. Really? Unless I totally missed that point. Well, I suppose you do want the answer right after all. Remember, the poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, expressions into their work. They usually do more than tell us some story or paint a picture. This is perhaps the subject of the poem only being symbiotical compared to God. I can talk. Clearly, I can talk. Lingering in her past, remnants place of comfort, able to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more soul than putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember, it won't be long after you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I just have to keep trying. Counting on you. Alright, time for Natsuki. Well, it's one of these for monkey. Oh, you bitch. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. Like I said, it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyways, let me show you mine. Now that you like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can. What the f. Yeah. I told you we're gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Where's some convenience about yourself? Convenienced about I wouldn't like it. Why are you so convinced I won't like it? I don't know. My eyes are hurting. I blame my eyes. Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing should be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Writing style won't make your message any less vivid. Yes, exactly. I get it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things and you're disorienting. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. I don't. You can, but I don't. But it's nice to see civil writing that puts more weight in my wordplay. I can set up a rhyme at the end, without made it fall flat on purpose. It brings out the feeling of the last line. So you did. Guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it meant to be a pro. Glad you learned something. I didn't expect to be the youngest here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to hear me with that last comment. I don't really care for how old everyone is, but if Neska is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright? Phew. As that's everyone. They can turn the room. It's a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's just as everyone is judging me for my writing abilities. Even if they were just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is Literature Club, after all. My sigh. I guess that's what I ended up myself into. The crush room, Story and Mike are happily chatting. Maislin are Yuri and Nusky. They're glittering stained sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As we read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Nusky eyebrows furrow with frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Nusky dismissively returns the poem to her desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. But thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolic symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling made up. can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you've had something? Jesus, thanks. But I really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. So sorry, liked it, and PC did too. So based on that, I gladly gave you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I read the after my film while told me establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't. And PC liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. His thing suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you're so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I. Oh God, this is why I just like slowly put my head down and just like shake my head. You're just Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that PC appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. I was full of myself. If I was full of myself, I'd literally go out my way to make everything I do. You, is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs actually grew a size bigger as soon as PC started showing up. Jesus. This that's a little. It doesn't involve you. What's going on? I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. PC, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Jesus, what the hell is going on? If she could just get over herself and learn to preach that simple writing's more effective, then this would have happened in the first place. What's the point of making all poems convoluted for no reason? I mean, you should jump out at the reader and not force them to have to figure it out. I'll only explain this to our PC. But wait, that's no reason we should keep deep, expressive words in our language. So, feeling with effectiveness, owing them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, PC? Well, how do I get myself dragged into this? Probably think more highly of me. Help me, sorry. I'm going to help Yuri because I do not like this one. Yuri, not Scooby. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. You didn't even take my poem seriously. I understand? Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and becomes something really personal. That's why Nesky felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't know said it. I'm sorry. But Nesky, you took that way too far. Yuri means well, and if you told her how you felt, that wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? It's exactly what I did. It was her that. Nesky, I think that's enough. Both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Nesky clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at the point of being defiant only because she can't handle pressure. I ended up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Terry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. Spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without worrying, Nesky snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On the way, she crumbles up her poem in her hands and throws it in the trash. Nusky. She really did not need to do that. I looked across the room. Your head her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gently approached her and sat in the objective chair. Everything's alright? I'm so embarrassed. Can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, you're. Okay, I would not have gone first after being treated like that. Not as well as anyone good. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, PC, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. What's one more thing? That one thing that Nusky said. But, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, What thing did Nusky say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea. Jesus. Make enough more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. Leave about Shane Combs. It's a lot of fun. I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Peace, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a nice thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. Well, in that case, we're the same thing tomorrow, God, mother. Well, maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems are turning out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about each kind of poem like everyone? If I know that means I can. I not to myself, then new information. BC. Ready to walk home? Sure. Let's go. Sorry, beams at me. Surely it's been a while since this point I've spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. So sorry. But what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Etsuki? What? Does that thing happen often? No. It's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. Honestly, both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Whew. You know, PC, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... yeah. Every day is gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sawyer hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, I just have to see what the future holds. Sorry, I'm with Sari. If I'd Sari, I'm sorry. Shorter. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use her as I'm right along to them. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, well, I'm gonna save here, and I will continue this in the next video. Thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button down below. Yeah, okay, so it's just them. Whatever. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please show some love. I don't care. I'll probably do another video as soon as possible, because this is supposed to get really weird. I'm like actually kind of afraid of how weird this is supposed to get. It's already weird, but thank you all for watching. This is BCMing signing out. Bye bye.